to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, Jackson. Right away, he lost the football. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That ain't working. That cute stuff ain't working. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby. Kill. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And it's caught. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
This is Hines, and an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
Let's go.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mariota, flush to his right, and this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson going to throw again. Pass incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Walsh adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mariota on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get it up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1:52 left to play in this 2nd quarter. Back to Tennessee after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gone!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They begin with Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw again, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
Now it's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Keith Marshall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run by Henry, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And this one's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. To throw is Mariota. He may try and run for this. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Set. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Three.
On second down, Mariota again. Just keeping the play alive. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again. Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the player.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Green 39.
There's Jackson on third and long. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. With it is Jackson. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Mariota now. Flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Mariota now on second down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They come out here in the eye, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There's no doubt that 2nd and 1 is a time when teams like to take a big shot downfield and try and pick up a big play. In this case, they're content running just the quarterback sneak and getting exactly what they wanted, a first down.
He'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He's going to get it running right. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Give them a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
3-19! 3-19!
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call the...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Elliott now to kick this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Buying time to his left. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Detroit!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw again is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they have to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Mariota. And it's caught by Parker. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mariota now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Running left, it's Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Titans, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah.